So Alex, you've been a DJ for a while now, and you're going all over doing your cool music and
Yes.
your tracks and everything.
Yes.
How has it been for you?
It's been great. I mean, like, even being known as like a DJ but also a dancer and a singer, like, that's crazy. Like, being known as an artist is really something else, and I did not, like, everything kind of just fell into place in terms of that route, you know. It started with the dancing, then went to the DJing, and then the singing, and it just all tied together in this unique performance of like my 30 minutes of art, and I'm just happy to showcase it all over with like 2 tours one summer, so it's good.
So how did it happen for you when you were going from being a dancer to a DJ and then putting them together?
Yes. Well, I'd been dancing for like really, really long, and I ended up trying out for the Cleveland Cavaliers dance team. And it was, at the time, I just thought it was like just like a workshop, and I didn't think it was going to be anything more than that. Not like an audition or anything, but they picked the best kids from the workshop and put them on the team. And I remember getting that call of like, hey, we want your son to be on the team, to my parents. And my parents were like, did you get the right kid? Like, you know, because I just had not known anything at the time. And I just had this kind of confidence and this performance bug that was in me. And so I learned so much after that. Like,
How old were you?
I was like probably like 6, 7. And I was just picking up so much. And I ended up doing private lessons in my basement with some of the instructors. And like, it was wild. Like, I just loved dance, and I ended up just really falling in love with it and continued it. And then after that, I found this app on an iPad just totally randomly, and it was this DJing app, and I'm like, I really enjoy this, you know. And I'd be mixing downstairs and just every day after school going back to it. And it was around the time of my birthday where I was like, you know what, I think that I should buy some DJ equipment and kind of
bought it for your birthday, or with your birthday money?
Yeah, I had some birthday money left over, and I just was like, you know what, I'm going to buy some used DJ equipment. And my parents were in full support of it because it was like some hobby that I could take up as well as dance. And I ended up just buying that stuff and loving it just as much or even more than the iPad app. So every day after school, I'd be going in the basement, cutting it up and just doing different tricks and learning all that I can. You know, it was just amazing. And then combining the two was something incredible. I mean, nobody else had come out of the DJ booth and did their thing and dance, you know.
So was it something that you just were like, hey, let me try this?
I mean, I had a lot of influences, I have to say, like not only on the dance side, but also the DJing side. I think who was teaching me was DJ Alex K and DJ Evie, both Cleveland DJs that I still know today. And they totally helped me with everything. And then it got to the point where they were like, you know what, you need to find your sound. You need to find how you want to do it. You're like, we've given you the tools and we want to see what you can create. And I ended up starting doing sets like just insane at like the age of 11, knocking out like 30-minute sets, 45-minute sets. And then in terms of dancing, it goes the same way that it does with the DJing. The people who were teaching me, I mean, this instructor named Motion, and then I have so many inspirations now. And even back then, like Chris Brown and like Justin Timberlake, and not even that, it's just like focusing on different departments, maybe their smoothness or how they kind of move or their presence on stage.
Whenever you do go out from the DJ booth, is it something that you've planned, or you just kind of go with it?
Well, it depends, because like in a situation like tonight, I mean, I have a couple mapped out, but if I'm just feeling like I want to go out, I can. I mean, I don't try and make everything on the fly, because I think that needs to be things that are planned as well as just on the fly. But I think that there is a sense of like magic when you just go out and you're about to just see what happens, how you feel it. And I think that we've just kind of created this autopilot of me and my dancing and everything, and with even like my talking on stage, I just been able to like control it, even though if it's, you know, just impromptu.
You've been talking about a lot of these guys that have influenced you, but now how is it you're about to perform with 2 girls? How is that any different?
It's great, you know, like I think this was just like a different situation, coming off of a tour with Jake Miller and like just a bunch of guys on the tour, and then going to this tour with like girls and stuff. It was cool, but like to be able to open up for a female is like really great. I like to see that, and I think that that's what they bring, something different to the table, and I like that, you know, and it's been great.
Looking forward, what are some of the goals that you have? You're so young, you have like so much of your career left ahead of you.
Yes, I really just want to keep on doing tours, because I feel like that's the best way to kind of get out, and I love performance, and I love the art of performance, and just taking 30 minutes and like making it yours. I love that, and creating show sets. So I want to continue to go on tours and do shows and do radio shows, but also, you know, just work on my craft in terms of artistry and finding the artist who I am, and really like making music now. I mean, I'm able to like really, after doing production, like learning Ableton for 3 years, I'm able to kind of like go in and really write a record, and I'm excited. Like even this week, I have lots of studio time booked, and I'm gonna walk in there with my laptop and literally run the session. Like that's insane, you know? And that's been a goal of mine forever. But I just want to continue to improve on everything, and just really just work and work and work. See Through My Eyes, I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be great. This song is like just really deep for me, and I think that it showcases my voice and the maturity of my voice. I mean, I definitely like grown up, and to see how I can totally manipulate my voice and do different things with it now more than back then, I'm really happy with it. I'm excited to share it.
What's something that you think your fans don't know about you?
That I'm kind of a nerd, I guess. I mean, like, I'm always working on my sets. Like, even for tonight with this show set, I was like perfecting it. Like, I didn't have to perfect it. The whole set was all good, but I had to go in. Like, I'm a perfectionist, I guess. Like, that's kind of something that they may not know about me. I'm always constantly improving everything. So to be able to like whip out the computer and do something and change the whole thing is like really something that I love to do, but it's totally impromptu. I mean, even on the couch over there, I could have been like, you know what, I want to change something for tonight and import it into the set. But I think that I'm a perfectionist. I think that they don't know that.
Is that with everything? Like your hair, your outfit, your homework, like everything?
Everything. With clothing, like I love everything. It's always like I gotta make sure the fit is right and the color palettes are all right. Like everything's gotta be just right for me. Even like layering, all of that. Mm-hmm.
So anything that you see, you know he's thought through, right?
Yes, everything. I mean, I'll be like, oh, I want to wear these shoes. No, I don't want to wear these shoes. I want to wear these shoes. No, I got to go with these ones. And it's like this whole constant process of my...
Do you ever relax?
I mean, yeah, I do once I have the shoes on. Yeah, so.
And lastly, what would you say to upcoming dancers or DJs? I know you said at the beginning that confidence was a big thing for you, but what would you say overall tip?
Just constantly, like, just try to improve, I guess. Just always try and work on everything you can in your power, and I think that the more that you practice or perform, you'll really get that autopilot where you can go out there and not be like really stressed about it. You know, that's what's great about I've done so many shows, dealt with so many things. I mean, I've performed on chords and had my DJ equipment shut off in the middle of my set. Like, I've had that stuff, but I'm always prepared to like go on no matter what the conditions are. So it's just all about creating that kind of instinct of, all right, well, if this messes up, I gotta go and do this, you know? So I think that that's what I gotta recommend for all those people out there. What's up, Justine? This is Angelo. Thank you guys so much for watching this video as well. Make sure you go check out that See Through My Eyes track. I'm very excited for it, as well as follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angelo. I'll see you guys later.